Hey guys, so I want to discuss the big news that was released today by the president of the CW, and that is a Flash TV series is going to be happening for the CW. But first, before they do the TV series, they're going to introduce the Flash, Barry Allen, on Arrow, which is a TV series right now on the CW based on Green Arrow, and then from there they're going to spin him off onto his own TV series. Now, when I read this news, I personally got really frustrated and annoyed and kind of angry. And the reason why is that I'm not against the idea of a Flash TV series. I watched the one from the 90s. It lasted for one season, starring John Wesley Shipp, the guy who played Dawson's dad in Dawson's Creek. And I enjoyed that TV series. I really did. So I'm not against the idea of these DC characters going on television. My frustration with these DC characters now appearing on television is that it's been done so much already. We've already had a Batman TV series and cartoons, a Superman TV series and cartoon, and a Wonder Woman TV series. They even tried to do a Aquaman TV series, but the pilot didn't get picked up, and now they have a Green Arrow TV series, and now they're going to have another Flash TV series. And that's the thing that frustrates me with DC, that they're so quick to put these characters on television before putting them on the silver screen. And that's where I want to see these characters. I want to see these characters on the silver screen. And yes, we've seen Batman on the silver screen, and we've seen Superman on the silver screen. And I feel like it's gotten so redundant now. We've seen these same two recurring DC characters on the silver screen. And it's kind of frustrating as a DC fan, because I am a DC fan before I am a Marvel fan. I've always considered myself a DC fan. My first ever physical owned comic book was from a DC superhero, and that is Shazam. I was given this as a gift, and this was my first ever owned comic book, okay? And so when I grew up on DC. DC is, I'm more familiar with it. Like Marvel, the only real Marvel thing that I ever grew up on was X-Men and Spider-Man. Like I know those two like the back of my hand. But when a DC, I know so much more on DC than Marvel. So as a DC fan, I want to see DC do the justice that Marvel has been doing to their superheroes. They've managed to take these superheroes that generally most people don't know much about and put them on the silver screen and make them into these epic household names for people. So when I see Marvel do this, and then I see DC who have these characters that I think are a lot more known and popular, I see them take these characters, and rather than giving them the justice that they need to have on the silver screen and put them in such an epic manner that I believe they deserve to be shown to the general audience of movie watching and just the world, and I see them getting reduced to television, where I feel like television, yeah, it's great when it comes to developing characters and fleshing out the stories and stuff like that, but I mean in the overall like cinematic awesomeness, epicness, musicness, visually, CGI, like high class CGI ness. But I want to see these characters in a more epic fashion on the silver screen with billions, not billions, but millions of dollars thrown at them to make these superheroes be everything they can be on the silver screen. And I feel like DC and the WB are just, they're like lazy when it comes to these characters, transitioning from comic book to the silver screen. Yes, I know supposedly there's going to be Flash the movie in 2016, but I won't believe it until I see a freaking trailer for the movie, because there's been so much talk of certain DC characters getting their own movie, and it just never pans out. And it's funny how these DC characters are going to get their own movies, but yet a TV show comes before the movie does. It's like they're so quick. They're like, wow, we can come up with a TV show and a whole story for the TV show and the whole idea for the TV show, but yet we still are stuck on making a movie about this DC character. And it's just, it's just really frustrating to see, and I just hope this Flash TV series that I'm most likely going to end up watching, who am I lying to? I'm most likely going to end up watching, doesn't affect the movie. I know in the article that I read it says it won't affect the movie, which I'm happy it won't, but it's just frustrating to see a TV series being announced and already in the works within this year than the actual movie actually already being released. Like, my God, a Flash movie should have been already released, okay? A Wonder Woman movie should have been already released, and yet we're still on Batman and Superman, and already announced the Superman Batman movie is going to happen. And I'm just frustrated. I don't know if you guys feel what I'm feeling right now, but maybe I'm just completely jaded and just being very cynical, and maybe I've just had so many disappointments when it comes to DC actually taking their characters into the movie form that I am just seeing news like this just makes me very annoyed in a way. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think about my thoughts and my rants. Be an interesting discussion to have, I must say. So with that said, I am out. Oh, before I go, I found something really cool. I found an autograph. I met Harry Lambert 2004, and I found his autograph in this book of mine from MegaCon 2004. Haha! Just wanted to share that. If you guys don't know who Harry Lambert is, he's the creator of the Flash, or at least he was the artist that created the Flash. So with that said, I am out for reals this time. Bye.